Good evening. Welcome to Frank 40 Field on the campus of Beverly High School for a night game, boys soccer, as the Panthers take on the Medford Mustangs. I'm Rich Francis, along with Al Visnick. We'll be bringing you all the action. Al, what do we know about the Mustangs? I know you're a Malden guy, so kind of a neighbor right there.
Doesn't get any bigger than Malden Medford on Thanksgiving Day, that's for sure. But the Mustangs, if you all recall, just a handful of years back was part of the NEC.
That's right.
Before they moved back to the Greater Boston League. And the Mustangs, though their record belies some of the tight score lines they have, come into this match 2 wins, 7 losses, and 3 draws. But in those 12 games, they've only given up 17 goals, but a problem seems to be how often they find the back of the net with just 23. Speaking of my hometown, Rich, being a Malden guy, their last match was a 4-2 win against the Golden Tornadoes.
Okay. One of the better names in Massachusetts high school sports, by the way, the Golden Tornadoes.
And I don't know if I've asked you this trivia question before, Rich, but do you know the name of the Malden High School mascot? I don't know why it's a blue lion, to be honest.
Okay.
But the name is...
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've been to their high school and have seen a lion there.
I never quite figured out why the Golden Tornado has a blue lion for their mascot.
Okay.
But the name, for those of you wondering, is Nedlam.
Nedlam.
That is Malden.
Malden backwards? Okay.
Okay, Beverly, it looks like they're going to pump one in the box there.
Yep. Oh, okay. And Medford, at some point I probably will refer to Medford as Malden, so I apologize in advance. Out to the middle. Panthers using their spacing. Andrew Braganza, as we heard the PA guy say.
And he was dispossessed by Arthur Braganza.
Or Braganca, we're not sure.
We're going to alternate positions to cover all bases.
We'll call both of them by both names.
Excellent job there by Owen Perry getting back to help with the defending there. But that goes out for our first corner kick, Rich. And we're going to take a look. Medford seems to have some okay size, but Beverly does as well. Let's see how this works out.
Yeah, I think, is that number 12 or 13? I can't tell. It's either Alexander Pinto or Oliver Klein.
I think it's Oliver Klein.
Okay.
I think it's 13. Low one
Klein
in.
Low kick and sent back out. And we'll do it all over again.
Thomas O'Neill there manning the near post.
Panthers have a couple of the top scorers in the North Shore region, I noticed.
Yes, Connor Sullivan and Daniel Silva both having bang-up years.
Yeah.
And both have futures ahead of them. One a sophomore, one
Ball
a junior.
Is up in the air and a header and off the crossbar into the goal. That was a goal by number 8, Arthur Braganca.
Arthur was able to get up there and get a head on that and just get it over the top of Connor Conley. And we have not seen Beverly give up too many set-piece goals this season, Rich. So that one is a bit of a shocker, less than 2.5 minutes in to the first half.
And, you know, we've talked about Beverly and the height that they have. Braganca matches that height, and he was able to get up over everybody. Dispossessed by Gabriel Lucas there. Braganca battling, he goes down, and they'll call the foul on that.
We call that on Beverly?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I guess him being 40 yards away on the opposite side of the shirt pull clouded the judgment.
That's Marcelo Oliveira.
45 yards from frame. This can be dangerous, dropping it into that 6-yard box. So let's see what happens here. Panthers a little bit on their heels early.
Braganca sending it over. That's cleared out of there. It's broken up and still down the sideline. Over to the corner and out.
I believe that was well defended by Tim Harrington over there. after they went short there, Braganza put it in deep, but Harrington was there marking his man quite well.
Ball up to Daniel.
There's a pass picked off there. Unfortunately, that's going to be a tough ball.
Connor coming
Conley.
out. And he makes a play right there. Able to gather it in. Tough play there.
2 in a row. First coming off his line and then getting up so quickly, and was able to get up quickly enough to get that attempted chip over the top.
Yeah, and that was Braganca again.
I'll tell you, Rich.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. That was number 9. Robinson Mark.
Beverly off to a very, very poor start here early on. Let's see if they can rally. Otherwise, I wouldn't be too surprised to see an early timeout taken here.
Yeah, Coach DeLeon's not afraid to use those timeouts.
Mark Beatty with a nice job there.
Try to get it up ahead. Couldn't do so.
Before we came on air, for those of you who maybe were unaware, tonight is senior night here at Beverly High School. And the starting lineup has a variety of seniors. I didn't quite get the list of all of the seniors, but let's see. I see Alexander Ganji out there starting, who's a senior midfielder. Owen Perry, another senior.
Reese Connolly.
Yeah, I don't know that Reese is out there right now.
Is he out there?
Reese is out there. He has the ball, as a matter of fact, right on cue, Rich.
And gets it over there. Wrangles it in. Gonna send it up ahead down the sideline.
And Tim Harrington, that we already called out, he's starting.
That's going to be out.
I think I see, is Johnson Obiki out there? I thought.
He is out there.
Right in the middle. So, and of course, our senior goalkeeper, Connor Conley. So, Coach DeLeon getting all his seniors the start here this evening on senior night.
Yeah. Looks like Beatty's going to do the throw-in. Yeah. And we got a whistle there. I did not see what it was, Al, did you?
I think, let's see. Well, I was going to say that he might have called a illegal throw-in, but if that was the case, it wouldn't be a free kick. So it must have been some kind of foul. We are screened here in that corner.
Yeah.
So something happened, I think, out of our sight line.
Ball up ahead to the middle. Headed up. Sent back.
It's a handball. Nobody saw it but us.
Or they just realized not going to mess with it. That's Robinson Mark down there.
Defended well by Owen Perry.
Defended well and sends it up ahead. Going to go out.
I think it hit off of a Medford player.
Throw in. Headed out by Braganca. Mark Beatty just working his way up the field. Back to Mark. Sends it over to Roberts. To the middle of Braganca. Over to the side. And he gets to him. And loses it in the middle. And goes Braganca and Braganca.
Nicely done there by Owen Perry. Yep. I'm going to tell you from what I've seen early on here, Rich.
Up ahead. Nope, can't get to him.
Robinson Mark is going to be a handful.
Yeah, he's pretty quick out there.
Speed, mature body type for high schooler. Yep. He's already found the back of the net, right? Was that?
That was Braganca, I think. I think it was anyway. Similar numbers, so it was hard to really pick up on that. But looking at the celebration, it looked like it was Braganca. That ball's going to be out.
Wednesday night, Rich, was the first of the night games.
Oh, that's right.
The Beverly High in a massively competitive battle against Marblehead, ending up in a 0-0 draw. So here we are, second night game in a row, taking advantage of the new era of lights here at Frank 40 Field. Exciting time here at Beverly. And if you take a look across the way, folks, at the stands here, you can certainly see one of the benefits that putting in the lights in addition to the stands is the crowd up there. Looking pretty substantial in the first few games here. Girls and boys have had excellent attendance.
Yeah. And if you notice, if you've been watching our games, you'll notice that we are on the opposite side now, facing Herrick Street. Usually Herrick Street is to our back.
Well, with those high-priced tickets for the stands now,
yeah,
you can't have obstructed view with the camera.
Right.
Of course, it wouldn't be us because we're on ground level, struggling to see some things. But
I'm expecting to see, you know, kind of like with the apartments on Wayland Ave in Chicago by Wrigley Field. Little tailgate maybe, you know, up on those porches up on the street.
That'd be nice.
They got a couple of nice porches right up there, you can see. I did see a police officer putting signs, no parking during game days.
That, I think, is one of the issues that the community, the neighborhood, was worried about with the night games.
They threw them down.
Is that the parking on our side would be taken by spectators. So along that side, I guess there's an agreement that they're going to try to enforce some no parking over there.
Yeah, although I don't think people are paying attention to the rule just yet.
It's kind of hard to see who lives
That's
there.
true. That's true.
It is a weekend, so it's hard to say, right? I'm not sure how many
there's
cars
there are no permits. Ball's up. And going to get cleared out.
That was Tom Masson. And that was Andrew Braganca, or Braganza, or both.
Andy B. Ball to the middle. Braganza again. Ball up ahead. And can't connect. The Panthers will take a throw in here at midfield.
"15 minutes in, and the Panthers are still looking for their first look at the Mustang goal."
And the ball's going to come over towards us.
Ball really
right on top of it, the ball boy.
Saves us. Hasn't been a lot of time in the Medford end.
Yeah.
Or at least not in the last 30 yards.
There goes Arthur Braganca. Trying to get up ahead. Now it's a foot race.
Finds that guy.
Yep.
Robinson Mark.
And now it's a foot race. There goes Obiki, and they're going to get it to the goalkeep, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in.
And is it number 0 playing? Finbar McEachran?
I believe it is. They called him.
Not 00. Yeah, I think it is.
They called him. They called McEachran during the announcements.
I got it. Nope, ball boy.
You're all over it. You're ready to make a play.
Receive it. I was going to one time hit the golf cart with it.
He's looking and send it back over to Perry. To Beatty, keeps it in. Send it to the middle. And that's going to be out. And that'll be out.
And Beverly comes in to today's match holding steady at their number 18 ranking in the power rankings in Division 1. I think that's they've been 18 the last 3 editions of it, if I'm not mistaken, as they're now coming out a couple times a week. Medford, you would not know that they're down as 53rd based on how things are going so far this season.
Yeah, right. I think must have been the senior night festivities, you know.
Well, maybe, no.
It took a little bit of the energy out of things. Another foot race.
Although being on a Saturday night, you could get to sleep in late, don't have to go to
class.
class.
Yeah, right, that's true.
Come in energized. Yeah, I mean, I think that there is probably some adjustment going on with going from the daylight to now. It's a different feel. changes
Oh, nice
a little
move
bit
right there.
how you prepare mentally for a game.
Oh, broken up. Kept in. Down to the corner, and Beverly going to lose it.
Thomas O'Neill doing some work there on that far side from us. Yeah, a lot of close matches for the Mustangs this year. The only common opponent would be North Andover. Of course, Beverly suffering a tough 1-0 defeat, and Medford also losing by a goal 2-1. So that also maybe gives you a little insight, perhaps. You know, those things can't really tell. Sometimes they mean something, sometimes they don't. But the way things are looking now, this is not going to be any type of nice turn.
I was afraid I was going to trip over my water bottle.
It's not going to be, obviously, not an easy contest.
Yeah.
They never are with Medford. Medford's always had a strong program.
Well, and you had mentioned they've only given up a shot on goal. You mentioned that they've only given up 17 goals this season. So, and we're seeing, you know, the effects of that. With, you know, Beverly really hasn't had any opportunities. Only the goaltenders only had to receive one ball from Beverly, and really wasn't much of a shot.
Wes Roberts cleaned that one up. Oh, great idea by Reese Conley there, trying to head it through to Johnson Abiki.
And that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Tim Harrington, I think it was. Going to make a play, shoulder, caught the other guy in the face.
It's a contact sport.
All right, so we're going to see big substitutions here.
Daniel Silva, Daniel Wilder, Jackson Merritt, and Jordan Lacrinola all getting ready to check in.
All underclassmen.
And in typical starters.
Yep.
Coming in. Again, Coach DeLeon doing a fantastic job recognizing all our seniors this evening.
Yep.
When we get a break, just going to go through the names again and give everybody a shout out for that when we get a moment here.
Ball up ahead.
Reese Conley going in.
We got taken out.
Sir.
No call.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
They did not make a call on that.
Coming together, I guess.
Reese took a hard hit on that one.
You know, Reese is a lacrosse guy. He gets up.
He gets right up. He shakes it off.
Don't you guys worry about me. Oh, that's trouble.
And the ball's going to be up and over.
All right, coming off for the Panthers is AG, Alexander Ganji, Tim Harrington,
Reese Conley, and Johnson Obiki.
And they would occupy a significant part of our senior list here.
Yeah, yep. And the seniors that are also out there, so.
Yeah, and it's not like those guys who don't have minutes anyhow, typically don't start, but usually seeing them come off the bench and contributing with valuable minutes that way. So tonight's seniors, again here, Owen Perry, Reese Conley, Mark Beatty, Alexander Ganji.
Wes Roberts sending it to the middle.
Tim Harrington, also a senior.
And play goes down hard. And we got a yellow card.
He's going to have to come off the pitch for a little while, high school rule. Who was it issued to? Andrew Braganza?
No, I think it was Lacrinola.
Let's see. Somebody needs to be coming off. I think it's Andrew.
Oh, it is Braganza, okay.
His spot's going to be taken by sophomore midfielder Brandon Rodkey. That's who's going to be a defender. Well, actually, Andrew plays more in the holding mid.
Yep.
defensive role. So I'm going to finish off that list of seniors to recognize tonight with Wes Roberts, Johnson Obiki, and the goalkeeper, Connor Conley.
All right, so this one's from about the 48-yard line. Ball's up.
There's Rodkey with the touch right away.
Yep. Ball up ahead. Sullivan. Oh, he got grabbed. Yep, he got the call. I have seen a lot of that grabbing going on. I finally noticed there.
Michael Pack on the call.
Roberts to Beatty. Beatty going to carry it down. Oh, down the sideline. And Beverly player goes down, but nothing.
Beautiful evening for football here in Beverly. Sun setting across the way.
Yeah,
the breeze
beautiful.
is quieted down. Perfect temperature.
I think the Northern Lights are done. For now, anyway.
Did you get a chance to see him, Rich?
Barely, but I saw lots of pictures from friends on social media. So.
Well, a lot of those pictures, very interesting.
Enhanced by cameras, I believe.
Yes, I can attest to that. My wife Lauren and I were coming home from Harbor Light Community Homes fundraiser and realized that they were out. So we pulled over and tried to find a dark spot or two and couldn't really see him, headed for home. And there's an opportunity.
Foot race. Oh, can't connect. That was number 17, Jacob Murdoch.
Jacob kind of won the battle there, but was not able to wrap his foot around it and hits it wide. And then I realized about these enhancements with the night filter.
The night filter,
on the camera. And I went outside, and much to my surprise, the images that I captured were just magnificent.
Much better than the naked eye.
Oh, naked eye was like, maybe there was a little red glow.
Yeah, exactly, same.
Or maybe it's my old eyes. I wasn't sure. But yeah, a lot of spectacular colors.
Well, we do have some colors over here to the right.
Yes.
A little bit.
There's a ball. It's smashed in.
Right to the goalie, though.
Daniel Silva.
Wow.
He took a shot at that from 30 plus out.
Yeah. Quite a bit of velocity on that one. Unfortunately, it was right at the goalkeeper.
And Panthers have their first shot of the evening.
And the ball's out, and Panthers going to get the throw in.
As you said earlier, Rich, Daniel Silver and Connor Sullivan have proven to be quite the tandem.
There goes Silver again over to the middle, and player goes down.
And Jackson Merritt as well has, as the freshman, has more than upheld his share of the load with production.
Okay, the Panthers getting some offensive production now. Oh, nice play right there. Beatty took it away. Interesting conversation between player and coach. We are in a good vantage point. We get to hear everything both coaches are saying, Al.
And this is somewhat entertaining, actually.
Yeah. Learn a lot about coaching soccer from being where we are. Carrying down sidelines, going down. Whoa. Okay, they may want to move those people from there, but.
We're going to getting some good camera shots.
Panthers going to have a throw-in. We're going to see Wes Roberts in there.
The throw-in specialist. This is going to end up in the box. Let's see. With Medford not being really familiar with Beverly, let's see if we can catch something by surprise here.
Let's see if we can see where Connor Sullivan is over there.
Oh, he tried to flick it on, but nobody's there to receive it. Good idea. Owen Perry
separating. And now it's a foot race.
Jordan Lacanola, Connor Conley.
And a goal, another goal for Medford. Robinson Mark. Now, you had mentioned he's going to give them trouble, and we just saw why you said that.
Yeah, it was a ball over the top, and they had the Beverly defenders tracking backward. Owen Perry getting a piece of that, but unfortunately it hit a shoulder and advanced through.
Yeah.
And Mark wins the foot race. Connor Conley coming off his line, but to no avail. And shockingly, the Panthers find themselves down 2-0. And the timeout that we were speculating on earlier has been taken at this point in time, as the boys will need to kind of rally. And this is the time of a soccer match, Rich, that you have to have the memory of a goldfish.
Yes.
You need to be able to flush it, put it behind you, and regroup. You can't change what has happened. You have to change the mindset, and usually energy, hard work, and just trying to put your head down and get through it is the recipe for moving forward.
Yeah, one of the things that we've noticed is that Coach DeLeon, when he calls those timeouts, we usually do see something happen as a result of it.
Response from the boys.
Yeah.
I think noteworthy from having seen him take many of these timeouts is his demeanor seems to be more of an important message than a volume-driven lambasting.
Yeah, you wonder, it's the old school yell at people kind of coaching, and you wonder how effective that actually is.
Yeah, well, I think it's interesting because, as a coach, you're looking to change something that you can only do with your words and your substitution patterns. You can't go out there and do anything physically. So, you start to compile a database of what works with these guys and maybe does here and doesn't here, and, can't have the same message and the same tone all the time. So that's the art of the coaching.
Yeah, and some players it works. Yelling works. Other kids shut down from it. So, what do you do when you have that kind of a mix? That's where assistant coaches can be helpful.
And let's make no mistake about it, the success that Beverly has had over the last handful of years means that they're circled on everybody's schedule when they come in here. So if you don't think that number 53 Medford wants to come in here and knock off number 18 Beverly and truly believes that they have the capability to do that, you would be mistaken.
Well, up ahead, Silva going to get to it. Goes to the middle. Broken up, cleared back out.
There's Perry with the
Perry
good
getting
stuff.
over there, yep.
And that's going to have to be the order of the day, right? I think because of the physicality and the speed and the skill, he's going to have to be marked tight at the middle of the field so he doesn't get a lot of room. There's a pickoff.
Still Berganca with a blast. Just missed.
8 and 9 are the guys that we're going to have to be aware of. And we think both of those guys got the goals, right? We think the first one was
we think so. Yeah. Well, up ahead. And it's going to be kept in by Medford. Knocked off his spot. Steal. Oh, nice. And up and almost out of bounds.
Was that Brandon Rodkey on the end of that header?
I believe it was.
With service from Danny Wilder, I believe.
Wilder doing a nice job knocking the man off the ball and taking it from him. Getting the ball over to Rodkey. Now we're going to see a corner kick.
It's going to be Jordan Lacrinola with the left foot, going to give us the in-swinger.
Ball
going short post.
Short post. And it's in!
Own goal.
That's a goal.
Panthers strike back, and the Coach DeLeon timeout continues to pay dividends here at Beverly High School.
Now, did O'Neill get? I think O'Neill got a piece of that.
Yeah, if it did not go in off of him, it looked like an own goal to me.
Yeah.
He got a piece of it in the Medford back in an attempt to clear the line. It looked like he put it in, but from our vantage point, I can't tell. But
yeah, it did look like it skimmed his head enough to change the trajectory to go off the defender's body.
So Beverly with a huge goal here with 15 and a half left in the half.
Cut the lead in half, and now,
Changed
as you always like to say, and we've dubbed it the Visnick score now.
I don't know
Patrick
about that.
Connolly and
I'm not the first one who said it. But the most dangerous
the most
lead
dangerous
in soccer.
lead in soccer. Ball's out.
I said that this afternoon, Rich, when I was down in Dorchester watching UMass Boston play against Keene State. I told my wife that the next goal was going to be the more important one. And ironically,
knocked him off.
It came off the foot of Medford High School graduate Raphael Gross.
All right.
Rafa caused some problems for Beverly High School when he played at Medford High and had an excellent performance today.
Roberts from about the 35 or so. Long drive. O'Neal over to the corner. Silva gonna go get it and can't get to it. Words of encouragement again.
Got to keep that energy going.
Yeah.
For those of you unfamiliar to the high school timekeeping, I think we have a good look at the scoreboard clock with a camera trained on it at either 5 or 2 minutes. I'm not sure which one it'll stop, and the official time will be kept on the field. So we have roughly 14 minutes to go here before the halftime break, with the Panthers now looking to get that equalizer before halftime.
Throw in. And up to the middle. Silva with it. Down the sideline to Wilder.
Great.
Wilder catches up to it. Sends it over to the middle. Daniel with a shot and can't connect. Again, Daniel Wilder getting down there, making plays.
And speaking of timeouts,
We're gonna get a timeout from Medford.
coaching staff counters the Beverly timeout, seeing what happened after Edgar DeLeon had a talking with his troops. He wants to talk to his. Not really, I can't recall the Medford coach's name. I know the face. He's been there for quite a long time. Do we have that anywhere? Or?
You might have it on the picture you took. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know either.
And the clock has stopped at 13:13, appropriate number this time of year. October, Halloween, 1313 Mockingbird Lane, Al. You familiar with that address?
Herman Munster's address.
There you go.
So Beverly really starting to turn up the heat a little bit, and I guess it shouldn't be a huge surprise, you know, with Daniel Silver being inserted into the match there. He's, of course, quite the talent here with his statistics. I think maybe him and Connor are 1-2 or 1-3 on the North Shore. I'm not 100% sure. See if I can get a hold of that list that just came out.
Last I had seen, which was a few days ago, and I think they had played a game since I had seen it, so I thought they were 2-3.
2-3?
I'm not sure.
We'll see if we can figure that out.
Yeah. I don't have the username and password saved on my phone for the Salem News. Only on the computer at home.
Only on the computer at home. You need the app on your phone.
Yeah, I suppose. And disclaimer, not a disclaimer, but a public service announcement for those of you who like to travel to this part of the world this time of year. If you're thinking of going to Salem, I would recommend you don't.
Or take the train.
No, take the train. The traffic coming up this afternoon was absolutely ludicrous. Between the Topsfield Fair and the Salem Haunted Happenings. And go out of bounds.
It's going to be a goal kick for the Mustangs.
Oh, okay. It didn't go out of bounds. Did it go?
I think I saw the...
I don't know. I was screened here. I didn't see the hand signal. But
But
it does look like a goal kick. Yep.
Maybe you can hear in our mics the vocal
Yeah.
Medford High School coach.
Ball's up and battle in the middle. And there goes Braganca. Oh, Beatty
Beatty
went
goes
down
down
pretty
hard.
hard. Yeah, he got shaken up on that. Yeah, that ball's going to be out. And that's just a soccer play. That's all that was.
It was indeed. Mark got his feet taken out from under him in the tackle and kind of spun a little bit too as he came down. So,
and as we had mentioned, you know, Braganca, Arthur Braganca, he's a well-built kid, so he didn't get knocked off his mark on that. I'm going to see a throw in here from the corner. Throw is up and the battle. Ball's in the middle. Going to get cleared out.
Good job by Thomas O'Neill.
Now it's Daniel Silva. Oh, just a little too far up ahead. It's still going though.
Great job.
Nice play there.
I think that was Jackson Merritt.
Yep, I think you're right.
Savvy
Ball to the
enough.
middle. Oh, couldn't connect in the middle. Now going back the other way.
Great
Broken
step
up by
Wes
Roberts. Roberts battling, using his physicality.
Fine
Ball,
Sullivan.
Sullivan, they got him on and offside.
That was tight, Rich. That was tight.
Yes, it was. Referee actually had a pretty good angle on it, though.
He was positioned well.
Yeah.
Rodkey, get back inside with T.O. Rodkey, get back inside with T.O.
O'Neill breaking that up. Sending it over. Sullivan. So I'm trying to get Wilder. And Daniel going to get to it. Nope.
I like the look, though. The boys are making nice diagonal runs. They're looking to play wider.
Yep.
Break down the Medford defense. Some good stuff going on right now as the field has started to tilt Beverly's way.
Yeah. Wilder down the sidelines really making a difference. It's opening things up. And that's going to open stuff up in the middle, I think, for his teammates as well. Again, you saw Wilder and Silva come in. They're kind of matching that speed that we were talking on the Medford side.
Yeah, and you're starting to see Beverly playing a little bit tighter up at the midfield to give those guys a little less room. So
Daniel dispossesses him. Beatty coming back, shaking off whatever he saw before. There goes Merritt. Merritt going
nice
to the middle. Nice little cut.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
what a ball.
beautiful
Oh, my
play.
goodness.
Daniel Silva off the pass from Jackson Merritt, who just split everything. That is a fantastic pass.
Rich,
But Daniel keeping his feet.
You and I could not have a better angle to witness
I know.
that from this beautiful work by Jackson Merritt, and then to see the vision to put that ball perfectly placed. And as we like to say in the business, game on, 2-2. Panthers back in business here.
That was one of the nicer passes I've seen.
Great finish by Daniel Silva, no question about it. The kid's talented, he can find the back of the net, but that footwork and vision by Jackson Merritt. We talked earlier, Rich, about the guys from Medford and their physicality and that adult, mature body they have. Jackson's only a freshman.
Yeah.
And when you look out there, he looks like he's a freshman, but he doesn't play like it.
Right, absolutely,
You know, he has the soccer IQ, the skills, and the speed. And speed's a great equalizer in most games, but the high school game tends to be a little more physical than some other levels of play. But this kid is having an amazing season, and when our seniors are finishing up, as tonight was senior night, and leave Pantherville, the cupboard won't be bare with players like that hanging
You got a
around.
lot coming back. And, you know, the thing about that, you know, that was a combination of everything, right? Speed, vision. Man, that ball's going to go out. But a combination of speed, vision, and just footwork and passing skill on that. Jackson really kind of showed right there.
No,
All right.
That's beautiful.
So we're going to see Wes Roberts from the other side.
There'll be another in-swinger off the righty foot.
Ball is up, a little long, and Wilder can't get it. Stays in bounds though. Daniel gets it, goes. Oh. I didn't see what the call was.
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was maybe he flicked it onto his hand, but I don't know what he called. Maybe he's confused with the lines. I don't know. No, I guess not. It's a kick.
Yeah. Nobody on the Beverly side
seems
to agree. Ball's up.
It's coming. It's gonna go out now. Oh, Thomas O'Neill. Very athletic move.
Wilder using his body, a little grab in there, able to go through. O'Neill loses it, and he knocks his man down.
Yeah, he had a shirt pull and a knock, and he got his money's worth on that foul as he sent Moise Charles down to the pitch.
So it looks like we're going to see Marcelo Oliveira from the 45.
Should probably
about 7 minutes, 17 to go.
Say should be playing this short from that distance, and he did.
And he did, and the ball's going to go out off of Sullivan. So we're going to see a corner kick.
Which now becomes dangerous with the Mustangs already finding the back of the net off a set piece. Looks like Owen Perry is marking.
Ball is up long.
Some good hops there from somebody.
And it's going to get out. Silva just going to send it out of there. Now it's a foot race. Sullivan getting over there. Sullivan using his height. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to go to Medford though. Michael Pack. And Connolly will scoop that one up.
Picks it up and out of harm's way.
Coming on 6 minutes left to play in the half. First half, that is. There goes. Oh, and he's going to go down. Referee wants a card.
Robinson Mark looks like he got injured on his ankle. I think Mark Beatty's going to get a yellow card.
That's a yellow card on Beatty.
The second yellow card of the night. And,
and
Robinson Mark looks to be in quite a bit of pain there. Hopefully he's okay, and he just got his foot stepped on and didn't.
Looks like he's grabbing his ankle or shin.
No, looks like he's staying in the game. Trainer didn't come on the field. It doesn't. I don't think he needs to come out.
All right, so we're going to see. Is that Berganca with the free kick?
Yep, from 30 yards out.
Okay. Connor Sullivan screening a little, getting a little positioning from Connolly.
So just the one-man wall. I'll be looking for everybody from Medford to be running towards goal.
Berganca looking for a pass off of that, and
just
got
that a little too wide. I think he was trying to curl that to the back post and struck it clean enough there, but did not wrap his foot around the ball. So luckily for the Panthers, that's runs over the end line for a goal kick. That should be taken by Wes Roberts, who takes the majority of those.
And well, he's got the leg for it. Jackson Merritt up ahead. Silva going to try to beat his man. He's not going to, but ball's going to go off of Daniel.
That was Richland Innocent, the Medford defender, knocking it off Daniel for the throw-in.
So we are under 5. Clock is still ticking. Throw in, and what do we got? All right, that's going to be Beverly getting that call. Wes Roberts going to throw. No, okay.
It's a free kick, I think.
Free kick. Yeah, it looks like it. No.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This again should be something that could be difficult to defend.
Yeah, Wes has the leg for it. Ball is up, looking to connect with somebody. Oh, and the bid can't get it.
Went over the head of Thomas O'Neill.
Yeah.
Daniel Weiler on after the bounce was able to get a little bit something on it, but the direction of it wasn't really able to get the power that he wanted on it.
Oh, that sounded, they're calling that on Beverly.
What?
As the Beverly player was up there, he hit his head pretty hard.
And I think his shoulder too.
Yeah, I think he hit his head on the ground.
No, but he's getting himself up.
Okay, no, okay.
Another guy says he's okay.
Yeah, sounded like he hit the ground pretty hard. But they're gonna call that, okay, they reversed the call. Beverly gets the ball there. Beverly, Beverly getting the call and then trying to hurry. Or if he says, nope, you gotta wait.
Yeah, I think they needed to wait for a number of reasons. One is
coach gonna try to sub Braganca out, bring Beatty back in. Okay, nice explanation from the referee there.
Alexander Pinto on for Medford, and Jacob Murdoch coming off. Yeah, it's great. You know, he said, hey, I made the wrong call. I think that's one reason why I wouldn't let Beverly go quick on the restart because of the confusion.
Battling right there. That's a black kick. Okay, so Wilder getting the call there.
And
we're going to see
Roberts
going to do it. Yep, okay. Ball up.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Just missed. Connor Sullivan was there. He just got turned around a little.
What a beautiful ball by Wes Roberts.
But really, since Medford went up, since that timeout, Coach De Leon, we've really seen a lot more energy and a lot more offense from Beverly here.
So the approach he took out of his toolbox to use in that timeout appears to have been the right one. We've heard him louder, but maybe not any more stern or more focused than the message he was delivering.
Oh, Wilder flying up on that. Ball up into the middle. Headed out of there. Braganca using his body.
Two big lads right there. Thomas O'Neill and
try
Braganca.
to get it through. And Connolly will grab it. Coming on the 2-minute mark. I'm going to see a timeout as Sullivan comes out. We're going to see
Brandon Pitamiglio. Connor gimping around there a little bit. I don't know if he caught an ankle or got stepped on.
Yeah, I think that's what happened on that play down the sideline. No, I think it was a play on the sideline. I think he might have just got nabbed in the shin or something.
Good punt by Connor Conley. Bounces, and Beverly gets the second
Silva
ball.
using his body. Oh.
Daniel Silva whistled for the infraction.
Braganca in the middle. Sends it up ahead. That's going to go right to Connolly. Clock is still running, Al.
Stop now, I think.
Yes, it did.
It's all manual, so maybe a loss of focus on the timekeeper. Whoa.
It happens. You know, the ball's up ahead.
It's way up there.
Wilder can't get it, and that's going to go out. We'll see a throw in from Beatty. And we're at about 1.5 minutes left to go, I think. Up ahead. So we're going up and over. Still carrying it. And battle over there. You might have a better view than I do, but O'Neill getting over there. Yeah.
Oliver Klein waiting and checking for the Mustangs. We'll see if he gets in or the halftime whistle goes.
Yep. They're going to send it over to Beatty. Beatty sends it up ahead. Going to try to get to Wilder. Wilder getting over there. He's going to get screened out of there.
Oh,
getting
that's
nudged.
in the back,
Wilder held on to it, though. Getting it in, and oh, can't get it. Ball sent out. And that's going to end
halftime whistle.
the halftime whistle. So at the end of one half, here, beautiful night, I'm going to say, Al. We got the Beverly Panthers 2, Medford Mustangs 2.
Yeah, a lot of excitement in the first half, Rich. Beverly
deuces
on
are
its
wild.
heel from the get-go, and as you say, got down 2-0, went off a set-piece goal. And another ball that was essentially over the top that unfortunately after a head ball hit off a shoulder of a Medford player, and they were able to regroup and get it. Connor Connolly charging off his line, but unfortunately found the back of the net, and then a well-placed timeout from Coach Edgar DeLeon, and the Panthers found the switch, found the back of the net twice. One were either an own goal or a Thomas O'Neill header off a
Medford player.
off a
Medford
corner
defender,
kick, and then beautifully worked goal with the assist, the helper from Jackson Merritt, and a great finish from Daniel Silver.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to the second half, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Well, actually, this is recorded, so probably be back right away. We'll see. But we will be back for a break. Welcome back from that probably a short break for you, but, you know, through the great technology that we have here, you may not have missed a beat on any of this. And we are back anyway. It's a 2-2 match right now between the Beverly Panthers and the Medford Mustangs. I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick here at Frank 40 Field. And Al's going to make a play right there.
For those of you just tuning in, Medford went up 2-0 fairly early in the match with goals by Bagranca and Mark. And Beverly counted with a goal by Thomas O'Neill off a Jordan Lacrinola corner kick. And then beautifully worked finish
Silva putting the pressure on
by Daniel Silva off just a beautiful pass, footwork and pass from Jackson Merritt. So there we have it, 40 minutes left of action.
Long one. And Connolly's going to get to it.
There goes Medford
Bagranca
trying to
sending
launch
the-
that long ball again over the top.
Beatty carrying down the sidelines. A lot of room. And gets picked off.
Great job by Owen Perry right
Oh,
there.
Perry. Yeah, letting him play. Mark looking for a call. But both players were being pretty physical on it. I just think it was the battle itself brought the player down. You know how these referees have played have called a very clean game today, it seems.
You know, Rich, I think you're only saying that because you're afraid that they're going to tune in and see what we had to say about them.
Yeah, you think maybe.
It's not often that they come chat us up
I know,
at
right,
halftime.
yeah.
It was a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Referees don't get a lot of love in any sport,
No,
but I
it's,
feel like especially in the sport of soccer.
Yeah, it's a very underappreciated profession.
And as we've said many times before, Rich, you can't play without the officials. So.
Right. Ball is up and header and can't get it. Oh, just missed.
And what a great job by Finbar McGeckran to
just
be
getting
able
a piece of that one.
push that away just outside the frame.
Connor Sullivan. So we're going to see Wes Roberts with the corner kick.
Jackson Merritt going in for a short one.
Okay, what are we doing here? Nope, not going to be.
They're going
Oh,
short
okay.
for Wes Roberts. Play number 5, as we heard.
Yep.
Coach DeLeon call out. I'm not sure what's going on there with screen, but
Yeah.
Beverly foul probably.
Yep, looks like Roberts must have got called for that.
So we had 2 yellow cards issued in the first half, both to the Panthers. One to Andrew Braganza, and the other one to Mark Beatty.
Yes.
So
that's right,
2
that's
guys playing on yellow cards, so we're going to have to keep an eye on
Yeah.
that. especially where we might expect to see some balls thrown over the top for the speedy Robinson mark. It's going to probably put some of the Beverly defenders in one-on-one battles at some point.
He's just going to try to get that up ahead to Wilder. Can't do it. Cross the field, and
Jordan Lacrinoli doing
using his body there,
shielding that out.
Did a nice job. We're going to see Rodkey coming in now
for Beatty. So let's see, is Mark took a really tough spill early, so I'm not quite sure why he has a sub just 4 minutes in unless something is wrong, but we will see.
Could be just giving him a little break right now, quick early on. Ball's up ahead by Silva. Sullivan looking to get to it, can't get to it, ball up ahead. Perry gonna try to wrangle that in, just send it over to his teammate.
Beautiful job, nice touch, nice pass.
And that's gonna go to Connolly. He'll field it and send it off to his teammate. Silva putting pressure on him, tackling.
He stepped on the ball and lost his balance, so that's unfortunate. I thought he maybe let that go, but I guess not.
No, guess not. From about the 38.5 yard line, running start. Ball is up. Connolly reading it, headed out of there.
Thomas O'Neill taking no chances there. Going to be a throw-in, though, from Medford.
Yeah, it looked like if O'Neill didn't do that, Connor was right there anyway. So, but why take a chance of someone coming in?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the communication was. You know, Connor was reading it and maybe had not called him off at that point.
Richland Innocent with the throw-in.
Good defending there.
Yeah.
Is that Rodkey? No, that's Jackson Merritt.
Merritt putting the pressure, and that's going to go out, and the Panthers will take it.
I would think that Medford would try to pin him in instead of retreating. But
well, put pressure there. But ball's up ahead. Down the sideline, nope.
Medford definitely coming with some more
Oh.
fire.
What do we got?
Offside, I believe.
Okay. I think I got a better view from next to you here.
Next to you.
All right, and that's going to be a throw-in for Medford. Medford putting a little bit more pressure, just like they did in the first half.
Yeah, it was actually a tale of two halves in the first half, so to speak. Medford dominating the early play and finding 2 goals, and Beverly dominating the late play and finding 2 goals. So
Sullivan going to take it, trying to get it to Silva, cut off there. Nice play up, but Sullivan gets it over to Silva, back to Connor.
Nice tackle, but here comes Merritt.
Merritt with the shot, and Sullivan getting over there. Can't find it. And it's just going to get cleared out of there. Here's Buganka
going for
setting
that
up
long
ahead,
ball
looking
again.
for
Owen Perry.
Yeah, he was. Good play right there.
I would assume that's going to be the playbook.
Buganka getting back up quicker. Merritt over to Silva. Silva back to Merritt. A little turnaround.
Oh my god!
Going over to Sullivan. Over to the side. Trying to get that up ahead. Sullivan can't get it, but is that O'Neill? Who was that? Briganka?
No, that was O'Neill. O'Neill with the left foot just goes wide. Taking a swipe at it with his off foot, just misses the mark. But again, Rich, seeing the skill of Jackson Merritt, he's getting pulled, he's getting grabbed, but he's still able to make that turn and find the pass.
Ball
impressive performance here tonight.
Lacrinoli can't get to it. Ball down the side. Over to Mark. Trying to get it to his man. Roberts over there, pressuring him. Roberts making the play on Jacob Murdoch. So we're going to see a corner kick here.
Medford having scored on one of those already this evening.
Oliver Klein. Look for a Braganca over there. Arthur Braganca, that is. He had scored a goal on one of these. The ball is up and over and
cleared
cleared out.
Jackson Merritt on the back post doing his job.
I see a throw in here. By number 14, Richland Innocent. Innocent seems to be the man.
On this side, at least.
On this side, anyway.
Roberts on his
back.
back.
That's going to go out. And Panthers will get it.
Well defended there.
Throw up ahead. And it's going to go out. It's going to be incremental throw-ins here.
It would
looks
be
like
nice if they could get the ball out of our obstructed view.
Yes. And still not quite. And a lot of little grabbing there, but can let it go. There goes Silva up ahead. Beats the man trying to tackle him. Can't get it to his teammate, though. Oh, I almost gave it to him.
Yeah, tough, hard ball. Bing, bing, bing.
Moises Charles putting the pressure on over there. Moise Charles, excuse me. And we're going to see Innocent again. And the header, and Connolly gets to it.
Really well done by Connor.
Connor read that pretty well.
I think was
Got
that
send
Klein,
it up ahead.
Klein who was on the doorstep there. Number
Wilder getting it over. Well, we're going to carry it out to the middle to O'Neill.
Well done.
Sullivan to the middle, back to Wilder. Wilder over to O'Neill. O'Neill, little move with the left,
nice
and
shot.
the save. Nice pressure there by the Panthers this time around.
Yeah.
We're under 30 minutes to go.
Beverly getting their feet back under him here. Oh, that should be a takedown.
Yeah,
no?
kind of
I
looks
guess
like
not. We have the ball. Play it back to keeper.
Connolly, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Rich, another nice crowd here tonight, taking advantage of the new seating here at Frank 40 Field.
Yeah. We were lucky that it was a pretty warm day today.
Beautiful day.
So the diurnal between the afternoon and the morning and the evening is going to get a little bit wider, but not so bad right now. But it did cool down quite a bit. You're going to start seeing that moisture on the field. Oh, tried to slip it through, couldn't. Braganca coming over, breaking it up, down over to Silva. Silva is dispossessed. And there goes Murdoch. Doesn't have any teammates. He's got the one.
Nice job.
Robinson Mark right there. Nice play right there by Jordan Lacrinola, breaking things up.
Really good job of Beverly to regain their shape on that counterattack.
All right, so Innocent will throw it in again.
And just, I think, should go with mention that Andrew Braganca worked so hard to get that ball back after his pass was picked off.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff right there.
Innocent getting ready for the throw-in. And there's the toss up and gonna get it out of there. Merrick gonna clear it out, looking to Silva. Oh, got a handball there. All right, so they'll take the ball at about the 40-ish.
Yeah, I think they're 45 from goal.
Right.
See what they're going to do. This is in between whether they want to go short and then try to put it in, or if they're going to go directly in the box. Certainly lining up for a ball into the box.
low.
Driven
Okay.
low into the.
Okay, didn't go.
Interesting.
Silva to Merrick to Silva. Silva to the middle. Trying to catch
That's great
O'Neal.
stuff.
O'Neal down to Wilder. Taking it down the sideline. Daniel's going to send it to the middle. Can't connect, but O'Neal couldn't get to it. Didn't have the time on it, but ball's going to come up. Braganca dribbles over to the side. Down the sideline to Daniel Wilder to the corner. And that ball's going to go out of bounds.
Great job by Beverly on that sequence, Rich, to actually reverse the field totally.
Yeah.
Merritt and Silva working it here, getting it across to the middle to O'Neal, who immediately found Wilder on the other side. That was a great stretch of play. The only thing missing was a goal
Silva,
at the end of it.
Yep, I know. Ball's up ahead. It's a foot race. Robert's going to use his body and his speed to get in there. Braganca breaks it up. He's going to carry it. Getting it down the sideline. Danny Wilder chasing it down. Wilder takes it. Good closing speed and the shot over. Good closing speed by the Medford defender over there. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. I think that's going to.
Oh, I thought he hit it off.
It was too, yeah. No argument there from Daniel Silva, though. So.
And, of course, the official was closer to it than we were.
Yeah, that is true.
And
but, you
he's
know,
not wearing the Beverly colors either, so like we are. So.
It just so happens to be this was the jacket in my car, Al. Braganca to Wilder. Down the line. Rodkey pushing it, and it's going to go out, and he wins the throw-in. There you go. Mark Beatty getting ready to check in. He'll do so. He'll probably check in for Braganca. No, who's he checking?
Rodkey, I think.
Rodkey, okay.
No, Danny Wilder.
Okay. Yeah, Danny probably needs a break. He's been sprinting up and down the sidelines quite a bit recently. And is that Wes Roberts with the throw?
It is.
Gets it in. Oh, and
makes its way
can't get it
through.
there. Missed everybody there.
I don't know
Back
if
over.
Connor Sullivan had a flicker
Roberts
on it or not.
can try to slide it over. Gets it
Silva.
to Silva and a goal! Daniel Silva, right place, right time with a beautiful pass by Wes Roberts. Wes with a nice touch on that.
Rich, I have to
Finding his
say
teammate.
that was a well-deserved goal. Beverly
Yeah,
has been really
absolutely.
playing well. They've been playing some pretty-looking football. Andrew Braganca in the middle of the field. He's the straw that's stirring the drink. He's all over the place, giving opportunities for the guys. As you say, Danny Wilder, who just came out, he was working like crazy on the wing. Great stuff there, and another beautifully worked goal.
Andrew's going to get called on that.
Got to be careful
Let's
there.
hope it's
He
not. Yep.
already has a card.
Yep. The Geese didn't like the call. The Canada Geese not liking that
They're going
call.
after
There
the
they go.
referee, I think. They were flying over his head. Look out.
The people, fans in the stands are frightened. So that ball's just inside the 35.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, O'Neal getting called.
What?
Oh. I think the...
That was all ball, no? I guess not.
it kind of looked like it. I
And
think
he-
he just gave him a yellow card.
And he was in front of him. Red card? He just red carded him?
It wasn't Braganca.
No, it was O'Neal.
He gave Braganca the... Yeah.
It was
I don't know.
O'Neal.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It was the wrong
okay.
player.
Now the players going after each other.
It's the wrong player.
Okay, players going after each other. Lots of whistles.
Another red card.
Oh, there were lots. Okay, so we're going to have to get a little bit. Okay, so the player that got slide tackled. Okay, so the referee going to probably take a little break to tell each coach what's happening. The player who went down. Okay. Okay, so I think Andrew Braganca has
Been shown a
been
second yellow.
ejected. Yeah, I think so.
Well, he was on a yellow card.
Well, and Andrew pleading his case that it wasn't him, and I don't
And
actually think it was.
The slide tackle was by Thomas O'Neal. No question about that. So
I don't know if it
I don't know
might
if
have been
something
something after the play, because the player who went down, who got tackled on that, he stood up and then he went down in a heap. And I think there may have been something that
Some
happened
contact
afterwards.
there when he got up.
Yeah. And then there was a little bit of extracurricular stuff. The referee talking to the captains right now.
So when we do resume play, the assistant coach is kicking the ball at a player.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Tempers are short.
Yeah.
And we believe when we resume play, it's going to be a free kick for the Mustangs.
Okay.
And Beverly will be playing with 10 men for the final 23 minutes and change. So the only good thing we can say about that is Beverly does have the lead and not chasing a goal,
Right.
but they're going to have to remain stout.
Yep.
They're probably going to have to give up something up top to play a more defensive-minded
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
And just see if they get anything on a counterattack.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the free kick.
It's going to be taken maybe by 16. There's 3 guys over it. Quan Simoes is one of them, but he doesn't take it.
And he's going to be scooped up by Connor Connolly. Okay, so on the kick there, no harm, no foul.
They wanted a handball, I believe.
Okay.
As they were pleading their case for that.
Okay, I didn't see that.
And that got waved off. So.
Okay, so now Panthers playing shorthanded. And you also have to watch out for chippy play like that right there. And that's going to be a yellow card too, I'd imagine. That was just as I was saying, going to watch out for the chippy play. We see it happen.
That was Daniel Ideal laying in the wood there to Jordan Lacrinova.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that wasn't a yellow card. Especially
Yeah,
with the
I am
amount
too.
of cards that have been issued.
Yeah, with everything that had gone on, that could have been seen as a retribution. But I mean, I thought, I said, oh, that's a yellow card right away, but he didn't issue anything. So Robert's going to do the...
Well, interestingly enough, all the cards this evening have been issued by one of the referees and not two. Right. So there might be a little difference in philosophy.
Ball up in the air, and it's going to get sent out of there. Nope.
O'Neill goes for goal.
All right, so we're going to get a timeout here.
I'm thinking this timeout is probably going to be more tactical than motivational, because Beverly is going to have to figure out how they're going to go with 10 for the last 22 minutes, roughly speaking.
Yeah, and as you said, Al, you know, with the 1-goal lead, they can, you know, take something off the top and.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a different scenario if you're looking for an equalizer and you're down a goal.
Yeah.
But where Beverly is up a goal, they're probably going to pull something back from their attack. Look to control the middle of the field and prevent Medford from getting too deep into their area. And see if they can maybe have an opportunity on a counterattack to maybe get a second goal out of this. But I think job one is going to be to settle in and win the middle of the field and try to limit the Medford scoring opportunities.
And also, you know, keep your composure. Because with you know, some of the stuff that we've seen, things getting a little chippy.
And let's not forget that Mark Beatty's also on the yellow card.
Right.
So let's not forget that either.
Yep.
So you don't want to be looking 11 v 9. So.
Yeah, and it also impacts the next game. Right.
Yes. I think 2 yellows are a 1-game suspension.
Yep.
I think straight red is 3. I think, but.
And well, any ejection means you got to sit out another.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's pretty much the case in every sport in high school. So.
The next 2 games for Beverly, you know, speaking of that, are both NEC games, and they need to win both of those to win the league. Wednesday at Peabody, and next Saturday, a week from today, Rich, your neck of the woods, up at Gloucester. Or down in Gloucester, as you guys say, and up at Gloucester.
Right, leaving Gloucester, you're going up the line. Yep.
And then, so Beverly just 3 matches after tonight's game, concluding with Tuesday, August 29th at Newburyport. So I think all 3 are away. Maybe Newburyport's here. Can't remember. So we'll see about that. Okay, they're going to be coming out of this timeout with 22 minutes left, a 1-goal lead and 10 players. So,
and tempers flaring.
Tempers flaring. And I'm sure that the Medford players will be hearing from the vociferous coach.
Yes.
As well. So Beverly has the crowd here. I would say maybe if you pushed everybody together, we're about half full to capacity here tonight.
Yeah.
Another nice crowd here in the new era of the lights at Beverly High School.
All right, Panthers just moving forward. This is where they want to be, on this side of the field. Well, if you're the Panthers, you'll take that. There's more time just burning out, but still plenty of time left to go, so can't play that prevent kind of thing yet.
No, Beverly's still pushing forward for sure. Looking a little dangerous,
up ahead,
really.
and Merrick kind of get over there and can't get to it.
Nice
As
job by
McEachern makes the play.
Yeah. Good job for him to get that, corral that.
McEachern sends it high. Battle right there. Nobody gets to it.
That's a foul on Medford.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good job by Ellen Perry winning the second ball.
All right, Wes Roberts going to send it from about the 30-yard line.
That one just got away from him just a bit. Beautiful moon, too. Beautiful night.
Yeah. And that ball is out of bounds. And dispossessed there. Carry it, goes by a man. Up ahead, trying to get it. And Roberts going to get in there. Roberts making the play.
I think that was embellished a bit by the
I think
Medford striker.
And the ball's up ahead to Silva. Silva up ahead. Nobody for the Panthers there. Short down a man.
Oliveira crushes that ball. Goes out of bounds.
So as you had said, they'll pull. The Panthers we're going to pull back a guy to help on the defensive end, and we saw that right there. Silva stops. Oh, can't get it to him. O'Neill getting over there, pressuring. And the ball's going to go down. Connolly going to come up, sends it out.
Gets it out of harm's way.
Yep.
It's a good decision.
Merrick going over there. Can't get to it. Silva's got it.
He did get to it, though.
Yeah, he did. I know. And he got it to Daniel Silva. Sullivan down to Lacrinola. Lacrinola, a lot of space.
Oh, great ball.
Yeah.
Rodke.
Yep.
Over to Beatty.
Ball's
Beatty
up high.
Service.
Merritt kind of getting over there, trying to save it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, Jackson was trying to head that back across the face of goal, but
the clock says 18 and a half. I don't know if they tacked on any time from
yeah, I think they stopped it when everything was breaking loose. I try to make note of that. So I think that should be somewhat around correct.
Unlike the World game where the clock just runs and they just add stuff at the end.
That is correct. And unlike the college game where the official time is kept on the scoreboard clock.
Okay.
And they actually count it down.
Really?
Yep.
So up ahead, Lacrinola going to get called for a foul there.
The referee will signal to the scoreboard clock, though, when he wants it stopped in the college game.
Coach trying to get someone, trying to get Innocence, he wants Innocent to do something over there.
He wanted the short ball and then to launch it in.
And the ball is going to get out of there.
Roberts has a foot on it. Lacranola.
Oh, Lacranola gets knocked down, gets the call.
That's a great win for Beverly there. Instead of a deep throw-in for the Mustangs, Beverly has a free kick.
Take their time.
See if he can maybe get a shorter option, but that's not the style that Beverly typically employs.
Ball's up ahead. Murdoch heads it up ahead. And a battle right there. Oh, nice play there. Grabbed him and no call. Or at least Beverly thought that's what happened. O'Neill putting pressure on Braganca. Forces him to lose it. Braganca gets it back. Sends it over.
Oh, that's by.
Can't get it. That ball stayed in bounds. Ball just stopped.
Saw that, yeah. Perry was able to get it up.
Trying to get it. Battling with Braganca over there. High kick. Garner's going to let it go.
Yeah, shouldn't be in any rush, although the ball person is right there with the ball a little too soon.
little too quick when you have a lead.
They got to do some instructing on how to manage the game for the ball boys and girls.
Did a girls game the other day, and they didn't have many ball girls. One side, they were all on one side. So every time the ball went over, and it was a really close, tight game too.
And every second mattered, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the players would have to run over to the fence to go get the ball. And Murdoch can't get to it. Whoa. Good job staying on his feet, though. Going up ahead to Merritt. Merritt down the line. Going to take it all the way to the line. Can't get it over, but they're going to get the ball as the ball went off the Medford player.
Oh, no. I think he's signaling for goal kick, Rich.
Oh, really? I thought it went off the Medford player. Guess not.
Evidently not. He must have scored it off his foot when he was trying to cross it in.
So we're going to see Merritt come out, and Dan Wilder are going to check back in.
Ollie, come to the right. Jake, no!
Sullivan coming up.
Racing up to get
Silva. Oh, I thought Daniel was going to get to that one. Rodkey over there along with O'Neill. O'Neill knocks it out. Ball up ahead and headed out of there.
Lacranola just gets a
Ball's
piece of
up
that.
high.
That's a problem.
And gets it out of there.
Well done.
And Panthers just going to take it down. Sullivan going to pull it up, go to Silva, back to him. Pulls it back over to Wilder. Wilder going to send it up ahead. Can't get it through. Tried to through pass, couldn't get it
needle.
through. Yep. Roberts gets it up ahead, doesn't get as much as he wanted on that. Now we're going to see a foot race over there, and Owen Perry making the play, and it's going to get cleared out. Silva using his body, taking it to the middle. Back to O'Neill. To Sullivan. The way it's looking right now, you'd think that Medford had 10 players. The way Beverly's putting the pressure. Oh, and they're going to make a call. We're under 14 minutes to play. And he went down at about the 47. Okay, they're going to move quickly.
Beverly going to pull up now. They got to pull up and keep them off sides.
Oh, headed out of there. Nice play right there. Nice play.
Yeah, they played short, and the Beverly line just stood there. They need to pull those guys up and get them away from goal.
To Sullivan. Over to Wilder. He's going to take it down the middle, down the line, excuse me. He's going to get it back. That ball's out. And Wilder goes down, and the Panthers will have a throw-in. Lacrinola gonna throw it. Okay, no, Wes Roberts gonna do it. Finds O'Neal right in the middle. It's a good job by Roberts seeing something. Ball's up ahead.
Oh, he's pulling his
Yeah,
jersey.
he was pulling Wilder there. That ball's gonna go out of bounds.
I think in the two-referee system, we had one referee in front of the play.
Yep.
And one referee 55 yards away on the other side, so he didn't have that angle that we had, that he was pulling his jersey. Great job by the Medford defender.
Yeah, to not be seen.
Because he had quite the fistful there.
Yeah. Ball up ahead, nobody there. It ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
All right, that's right.
Again, to grab the
Look at
jersey.
Danny Wilder. Nice job in the corner.
Ball up
Another
ahead,
ball.
and O'Neal coming up, and it's going to clear it out. Lacrinola.
Uh-oh, we got Danny Wilder down here.
Wilder's down, yep. Okay, we're going to see Jackson Merritt come in.
Hopefully that's just a cramp.
And the trainer's over there, actually. I think he was getting a ball.
Hopefully he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Danny had an injury early in the season last year that kept him out most of the season, at least the second half.
Looked like a
cramp.
Cramp.
Yeah, let's
looks
hope.
like the way he's massaging that. So the clock stops at 12 minutes, and he'll walk that off. He'll join the trainer on the sideline. You know, a night like tonight, you can see that kind of cramping, right? It's a little cool.
Yeah, he's also been working extremely hard. He's been putting in. I'd like to see his heat map for his game.
I know, right?
He's logged some miles on that wing. He's played a great match.
Yeah, I got to get him some pickle juice.
There you go.
We don't do the salt pills anymore, so.
No, those were shown to
back.
do the reverse.
Yeah,
actually.
right. And yet, I have seen a lot of athletes using pickle juice.
Yeah, I haven't studied that, but you're right. That is a thing. That and mustard packets.
Really?
Yeah.
I know coconut water has lots of electrolytes.
There is a product on the market that some MIT physicists put in to stop cramps.
Really?
Like Sure Shot or something like that.
Okay.
It tastes horrible.
Yep, of course it does.
But I think what it's supposed to do is to somehow stimulate your nervous system to be focused on the terrible taste, so your muscles stop firing.
So it's like nothing to do with like electrolytes or anything. It's just fooling your body. And the player goes down. No call. Beverly wanted a call on that. Lacrinola is going to get pushed in. And Murdoch with the contact. Panthers will get it back.
Yeah, lost in that last sequence is Jackson Merritt being brave and sticking his head in there to win that ball on the Medford side that went to Silva.
Yep, so Wes Roberts is going to send it out of there towards the middle. And Lacrinola is called for the foul.
The two hands in the back will get that call every day that ends in
40-yarder, not waiting. And they can't get it out of there. O'Neal couldn't get to it. Ball, that's going to get cleared out.
Oh, that's a crazy spin.
Yeah, crazy spin. Innocent trying to get it in there, getting out. And that's going to be cleared out. And we're going to see a throw in from the side. From about the 15-yard line, I believe. Again, this is going to be a dangerous play here. Doesn't get the length he wanted on that. Ball's still up and around. Silva's going to take it. He's going to send it up ahead to Merritt. Merritt's going to carry. He's getting pressured by Murdoch. Murdoch's been putting pressure all day.
You got to be offside now.
Yeah, I guess not. And no call. No call. Probably because he may have missed the offside. Oh, nice little move right there. Up ahead to Silva, can't get it to him. That ball's going to be kept in bounds. I thought it was going to go out.
Beatty steps up, though.
Keeps it in. Rodkey. Ooh. Right, almost got kicked in the face there. We're at the 9-minute mark, left to play. Gets it up ahead, slip it through. That ball's going to be high. It's a battle.
Oh, he's pushing
Merritt
him in
getting
the
over there.
back.
Yeah, Merritt doing a nice job fighting for that. That's a Beverly ball. That's Beverly ball, definitely. Went off the Medford player. Gonna throw it up ahead. Silva can't get to it. Canola making the play. Innocent gets it back to his goal keep. Well, up ahead. O'Neill heads it up. Sullivan's going to get up there.
Great win.
Yep. Right. Oh, couldn't connect.
I think he was looking for Sullivan
Yeah.
there. Good job by Merritt
Oliver
here, stepping
Klein.
out. Beverly needs to shut down the space.
Klein over, that ball's out, and Sullivan gets it. Can't get it out of there, though. Still trouble. That ball's going to be, stopped by Connolly. And it keeps it in bounds as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was going to be on frame or not, but Connor
Yeah.
wasn't taking any chances
Right.
with that. Owen Perry stepping up there to hit that out, finding Connor Sullivan. Eventually ends up with some breathless moments in the hands of Connor Sullivan.
Yep, that was a foul. Yep.
If the referees do listen to the tape later on, I'll just say that was about time because he's been pushed in
know.
the back about 8
Yeah,
times
I
and
know.
it hasn't been called. Of course, all 8 of them have been right in front of us, so we've
Right.
had a bird's eye view.
And all on this side, right? I mean,
Yeah, very difficult in the 2-referee
Yeah,
system to cover
yeah.
the whole field, no question about that, but that is what it is in high school in Massachusetts.
I mean, I know that's pretty much how they do it. It's probably good to do with the number of people. Sullivan and can't get it to go. It's probably got a lot to do with the lack of referees just as much as anything else.
It could also be some budgetary
Yeah,
considerations.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Forgot about that part of it. Yeah, they're not doing this for free, folks.
And as they get deep in the tournament, they go to the typical center ref with 2 ARs. So, but it's asking a lot of 2 referees to cover this entire pitch and see everything.
And McCack going to come out and make a play.
Jordan Laprinola, what a win.
Getting up and over.
Wow.
Merritt takes it over to the middle. Sullivan over to O'Neill. And O'Neill gonna get through. No. And now it's a foot race. Roberts just gonna get it up there. Murdoch's gonna get there.
Looked like a
And
handball.
broken up by Lacrinola. And Beatty's gonna send it over down the side.
You know, Rich, I have to think that the time on the scoreboard clock is pretty close due to the dutiful attention
Where's the whistle?
that student manager Josh Staffier pays attention to that clock.
Was that a handball? I did not see that.
I think it might have come up with his foot and hit her in the hand.
Yeah. We're under 5.5 left to go. Ball's spotted at the 35-yard line.
And this is a danger here, boy.
Yeah, it is. Ball is up high, and Connolly right on the spot.
Very nicely done by Connor Connolly. We saw a lot of that done by Rory Zampese to the Panthers on Wednesday night. Connor Connolly just finding that space and going right to the ball and plucking it out of harm's way.
Connor didn't get that one the way he wanted. But
Beverly does keep it in, though. That's going to be
oh, there goes Charles, and he notches the goal. Moise Charles slipping up
No goal,
ahead.
no goal.
No goal. Was he
waved
offside?
off.
I think he was offside, I guess.
Waved up. Oh, what? Was it waved off? I saw his hands.
No,
no, maybe.
The scoreboard is, yeah.
No, maybe he was waving off the
I think the
pleas
Panthers
of,
are,
Beverly.
I think the Panthers were just hurrying to get it up there so they could go on offense. Oh, nice little play right there. Ball up ahead, and Merritt can't get to it.
So inside of 5 minutes, the
Yeah.
Panthers concede. Again, it's one of those balls over the top that bounces around.
And Owen Perry and okay, so that would be Robinson Mark not liking the play.
It looked like he was issuing a threat to Owen Perry.
Yeah, it did kind of look that way. I want to keep an eye on that now. He waves his coach off. So now we got
Coach is out of the coaching box.
another opportunity here for Medford. Ball is up and it's going to get headed out of there.
Mark Beatty.
And now we're going to see Sullivan. Oh!
That was well done there by number 24, Michael Park.
And I don't know who that is. Beverly player down on the sideline. I can't see. Is that Wilder?
No, I don't think
No?
he's in.
Okay.
I was wondering.
So we got a corner kick when we come back off the injury.
Is that? I'm looking to see if I can see Mark Beatty.
You may be correct on that.
So the drama continues here at Beverly High School. Fuses are short. Beverly playing 10 men could not prevent the tying goal.
I'm gonna call both teams over, get some water. Maybe coaches can talk to the players.
Injury gets sorted out.
Yep. Okay, he's gonna get helped up by the trainer. Yep, I think it was Mark Beatty.
Mark's taken quite a beating tonight. He's played an amazing match. It looks like he's hurting there, trying to get off. We never like to see that. Mark, one of the seniors here at Beverly High School, being honored tonight before the game. He's had a fantastic career here at Beverly. He's been a solid guy back there. Coming into the side as a freshman. And we wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully that isn't quite as bad as it looks.
Yeah, he's trying not to put too much weight on it, though. Guest trainer Jason Mason is going to take a look at him. We are under 5, so we don't know how much time is left.
Yeah, I don't think it's much under 5, Rich.
Yeah.
I don't think. So I don't know why the break is continuing with Mark off the field unless Medford took their remaining time out, perhaps.
Could be. Well, they are going to have the ball on a corner kick. It's more than just a hydration little strategy.
Danny Wilder, I believe, checked back in for the Panthers to take Mark Beatty's spot. Looking like a lower leg ankle injury. Yeah, this late in the season, you know, there's not a lot of time to heal up for those injuries.
Yeah,
so. All right, danger here with another set piece, Rich.
Yep. Ball is up, and ball bounces around, and it's out. Now it's a foot race. Nice little move there. Ball up ahead, trying to get to Silva, couldn't get it. Oh, and it's going to be Beverly ball with the throw in here. Wilder.
Watch out on that rebound for the counterattack.
And there's that foot race again. Roberts making the play. Can't hold on to it, though. And Lacrinola going to let it go out of bounds. Panthers with the throw-in, going to try to get it up ahead. Lacrinola pretty good with those throw-ins. Silva making the move, getting to the middle. Up ahead. Is he going to be able to get to O'Neal? No. McEachern read it nicely. Ooh. And now they're putting the pressure again. Nice play.
He went inside.
Good. Yep.
Now,
and what's the...
all of that contact was created by the Medford attacker.
Yeah.
Robinson Mark, he tries to sell a foul there, but the referee wasn't buying.
We are going to see a corner kick, though.
High drama here at Beverly High. Closing moments.
Go, Gabe, come back! Gabriel!
All right, so the Panthers, Sullivan taking 2 men with him, so it's even in the box now. Oh, that's headed out of there. Nice play. And that's going to go.
Or Perry, one of those guys, I think.
I think it was Perry. Up ahead. Now they're going to try to get
inside,
it.
Can kind of beat him.
Couldn't get there. That ball's going to go out, though. So the Panthers looking for the throw-in. Panthers looking to trying to push the offense, though. Merritt to the middle, using his speed, trying to go up ahead. O'Neal's going to take it. Over the side. Ball up ahead, and Merritt's going to get to it. Sullivan can't get it. Silva over there. Oh, we couldn't get Merritt's there, though. No. And that ball back in. Lacrinola misses.
Got it.
Now Medford with the numbers.
I think he might have hurt himself on that, Rich.
Mark. Robinson Mark taking it. Robinson Mark. And the goal by Robinson Mark. Late in the game, Robinson Mark with the play of the short-handed Panthers. We see Lacrinola hurt himself on that play too, which made them even more short-handed.
Yeah, he went for the slide tackle, didn't come up with it.
Yeah, Medford taking the lead 4-3. Not a lot of time left to go. Got to get someone in for Lacrinola.
Looks like he pulled a hamstring.
Yeah, looks that way. We're going to see Tim Harrington coming in for Lacrinola. Don't know how much time is left, but can't be much. So they're going to give it to Wes Roberts, who's going to just try to send it up there, I think. Putting the pressure on. Nice play right there by Moise Charles. Charles taking it. Charles putting the pressure on. Panthers have to come back on him. And that's the game, folks.
So Beverly, unfortunately, concedes with what turns to be out under a minute.
Yep.
Conceding 2 goals as they go down a man. Unfortunately, with the second yellow card, creating the 11-on-10 situation, and they were not able to hold on to the 3-2 lead, and they were not able to hold on to the 3-3 draw. So bitter disappointment here for the Panthers. We talked about it coming in. Don't believe the record of Medford.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of close matches, and they have some guys who have quite a bit of talent. And having that extra space with Beverly down a man and being able to launch a couple of balls over the top, unfortunately, was the formula for the Mustangs on a tough night here at Frank 40 Field.
Yeah. And so with that said, as you said, at Frank 40 Field, the Panthers taking a loss to a feisty Medford team who just did not give up. They had a 2-0 lead. They gave it up. And then it was kind of a back and forth affair. And then Medford got the last one. So that's going to be it.
Like we said, Beverly did get the lead back in the second half. But going down a man was probably a little bit more than they could handle.
Yeah, giving up 2 goals once they gave up the that player.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tough one. Tough pill to swallow for the Panthers.
But they need to put it in the rearview mirror because, fortunately, this is a non-conference game.
Yep.
And they have 2 giant matches ahead of them next week, Wednesday and Saturday, with the NEC title on the line. And I just want to comment on some good sportsmanship by the fellow who scored the game winner there, who had a brace tonight, Robinson Mark, over to wish Mark Beatty well with his ankle injury.
All right, so with that said, folks, I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick from Frank 40 Field. Panthers take a loss 4-3. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.